Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Clemson Tigers offense drives out there to open this game. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They have put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaking free at midfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down, out of the shotgun. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So TCU's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the Horned Frogs looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. To Yo, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here to prevent a touchdown. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Illegal offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine. And that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
A pop pass on the jet sweep, and he scores. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
TCU 0.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Grab down the middle. It's Graves. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the...
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick it away. And this one will be fair caught. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 45. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick pass. The catch is made. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the TCU offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in a hurry-up. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little question.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides to avoid the big hit. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Defense is coming after him. And a sophomore making an impact play. So it's 2nd and long at the 20. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The pocket breaking down. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And they've got the returner corralled. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He was perfect on his first attempt, but this is tougher from 49 yards away. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. That's a costly penalty for the special teams. Offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. It's a quarterback keeper. Just trucks the man. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Same tailback, another carry. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Second down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often. 2nd down after that previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. You're going to throw for the first down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. The Horned Frogs will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Comes up with the catch. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. But what a catch, a big gainer.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Snags the quick throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
TCU 10.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Caught quickly. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator on this screen pass, realizing that it might be available. This defense is all about pressuring the quarterback. And that's a perfect time to run the screen, using that pressure against the defense. It worked out well. Pick up the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw again. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This quarterback on fire today.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
TCU 17.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? He pulls it in for a big gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Wideouts now clustered. First down, looking to throw the football. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. This will likely be the last play of the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense takes the field. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Play action here on first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Powering through. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch, takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. That pass is caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. They'll give it to the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And it's caught. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Direct snap to the back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers. And they will claim the second half lead. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Horned Frogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Important second down play coming up. quarterback keeps it here. The gain moves the ball to a 34. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Horned Frogs will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Now it's second down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
But they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. An incompletion makes it second and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Clemson.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And they tack on the extra point.
42, TCU, 28.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short from the first down mark. And the Horned Frogs will crank up the tempo.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
No huddle here for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Braves. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tackle made after just a short gain. So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They're going to run it. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are...
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
49, TCU, 28.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. The pass rush has trapped him into sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Horned Frogs will have to keep this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Quarterback looks right. Clock. The timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Clemson. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play.